How's it, guys? Welcome back to another video today. I hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, overall, guys, I want to first start speaking about what's happening with Bitcoin. We obviously saw a massive run up yesterday, and I want to speak about is this the potential top? A lot of people are saying that don't get fooled now. We could go higher, and I want to speak about all of these different things because essentially Bitcoin is looking really good. I'm not going to lie, like. If you look at the charts, it's looking like we are still respecting certain levels. And this is the main level here for Bitcoin at 62, around about 62,900. Right? So 62,900 is so critical. And the thing is, the problem is right now we're starting to close back below this level, right? So we have to be careful with the current situation on the market, because this could definitely still be a potential fake out, right? And what I mean by that is price can definitely, like when I tell you now, price can definitely break out of this level. We can obviously break above this zone, but overall we still have to hold these key zones. So we're currently still holding it. Like right now we are still currently holding this zone. So like overall, like do we want to hold this zone? And that's a question we have to ask here. So essentially, because the thing is, like on the 4 hour time frame, we did close back below this key level, but we are still bullish though. Like if you look at the daily time frame, like the daily candle closed really strong above this level. And if you look at the Fibonacci from the low to the high here, so boom, if you bring it from here, we are currently coming into a strong level. So the level is sitting at 65,500 and 68K. So these two levels here for Bitcoin are the key levels that I'm pretty much looking at for the day. So if price can break above this level, then cool, we look for longs. But if price stays respecting this level, then most probably just gonna look for sells throughout the day. So yeah, you can see right now, like for Bitcoin especially, like we are still holding, right? We're still holding this level. So I will expect price to bounce from this level, right? If price doesn't bounce from this zone, then there's a possibility of us taking out this level. But you can see on the 15-minute time frame, this was your 15 closure, and it's critical. You can see how many times we are respecting this zone. So like I wouldn't take shorts here. We have to wait for price to close below. If price closes below, then we take shorts back down to lows. But the problem is we're not really seeing that right now. So it's critical just to be patient, because the market is in a situation right now where we can't really take a setup like this. Okay, so I'm just going to change this to the normal color. Let's get back to the gain here. But yeah, Bitcoin can't do much. Check it under pumped really hard, and look where it came straight back down. It came straight back down. We can probably still see under come down a little bit more here. That's what I'm expecting. Shiba also pumped back down to the key level. You can see a whole bunch of these coins had a massive move yesterday, right? But there's obviously time for retracements. This could be the time right now. I do think that the retracements is happening, and we do need to just be careful here before taking longs. So I'm going to jump through a couple of charts here, like ARB. I'm looking at ARB, guys. This is basically what I'm looking at for ARB. You can see that we came back down to this level here. I kind of want to see price retest the support one more time. If price can retest the support, then we take longs. But if price can't retest the support, then we're just going to be waiting for another setup, right? You can see what has been happening. We've been in an uptrend the whole time, and right now we are still currently back below this level, right? So we're still currently back at this level. So I'm currently looking at a long here for ARB, actually, to be honest with you. I'm kind of looking for a long for ARB, back up to the daily resistance. Looks really good. There's a nice little order block over here. I really like this setup. Probably going to take this right now. Stop loss just below this low here. I'm looking at a 10% move. A 10x leverage here. So let's see. This looks really good. I would love this setup. So let's see. if we can get within this trade here. So we're going to take a long here for, but I have to wait for price to close above this level, right? So it's important right now because we did close respecting the zone. We did close respecting the zone for ARB, but now do we take a long? We have to wait for price to close above. So I'm thinking this would be a good setup for. We're going to keep ARB in the coins that we're looking at. So new setups, boom. So we're going to add it in, yeah. So we got a new setup right now. So I'm looking at a long for ARB, guys. So just wait for the 50-minute candle because if you look at the higher time frame, like the daily time frame, this can easily have a look at ARB here, guys. We're starting to flip. We're starting to flip the supports. Like you can see right over here, boom, price closed. Respecting this level, we had a massive pump. Respecting this level, we had a massive pump. So right now, if we close above, we can definitely see price come back up to like these highs, right? Definitely come back up to these highs. So overall, ARB is kind of looking good here. I'm going to wait for this. So we'll see. So I'm just waiting for this setup here. Okay, but let's see what happens. We just have to wait and be patient. We just have to be patient here because right now the market is kind of just moving a little bit slowly. But I'm going to look for this long for ARB. We'll see. It's a 2% move. Stop loss just below here. We'll see if we can get this set up. But it's all about the 15-minute, right? So if the 15-minute candle can't close like bullish, then it's probably going to dump. Because like I said, ARB can definitely come back down to retest like this trend line over here that we are going over there. So yeah, overall, have a look. I want to go back to Bitcoin because I think Bitcoin's starting to sell off here. Let's put Bitcoin back here. Yeah, look at Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin's important right now. So the thing is, this level here, if Bitcoin loses this level, then I'm going to take a sell for Bitcoin. So like there's a lot of setups that I'm looking at right now. And if Bitcoin loses this zone, then I'm probably going to take a sell back down to where would I take a sell to? Yeah, around about this level here, we'll probably see a bounce 61,800. That's going to be the zone where I'm going to be looking for a long. So that's basically what I'm looking at right now for Bitcoin. Yeah, so I'm going to wait for Bitcoin to close below this level and we look for sells. But yeah, you can see right now it's struggling, right? There's a whole bunch of orders sitting at these zones. A lot of people trying to buy it up. A lot of people trying to sell here. But let's see if we can get some sells. I think the market's kind of a little bit overextended. So what that means is, yeah, it's a little bit too high. Let's have a look at. What is it? Stochastic. Boom. The stochastic on the daily is starting to flip to the downside. So like is right now, like is this possible that we do see more downside today? And I do think it might be, right. I think the market's just way too overextended. I do think that we're probably going to come down. That 4-hour candle is really, really strong. It's a really, really strong candle. So just be careful entering longs at that candle. Although it did respect this level, which is good. Like it did respect this previous high. Got to look for Gary Network once. Gary, I'll have a look at Gary as well again. But yeah, like I said for Bitcoin, like we are going to wait for this sell today if price can close below. If we can't, then it's just not valid. But the thing is, right now it's still holding this level, which is technically still good for Bitcoin. And then ARB, I'm waiting for ARB to close above the zone for longs, but I don't think that we're going to get that. I honestly don't think we're going to get that. You wanted me to look at Gari Network. Gari, let's have a look. Yeah, do you remember we were speaking about Gary a couple of weeks ago? We were saying that this is the zone that you want to be buying at the bottom here, and then this zone over here. So I think Gary is pretty much at a level right now where you can't really go wrong. You can't really go wrong. The thing is, you're going to have to be buying like at these zones right over here, because this is pretty much the lowest zone Gary's ever been to. So this is the potential bounce zone for Gary. So we'll see. And then also Dogecoin, guys. Dogecoin. I've been looking at Dogecoin recently here, and the problem is with Dogecoin is it's looking like it wants to dump. And Bitcoin, we're looking at Bitcoin sales here. Bitcoin sales, remember guys, we are looking at Bitcoin sales here. Basically, I'm looking to target this low here, 61,700. 61,700 is a target that I'm looking at. So let's see. But obviously, we have to wait for that candle to close. And currently, I'm actually not in any positions right now. I'm not in any positions. I was in a few longs yesterday, but the market's just we're gonna have to wait. Yeah, it seems like I can't go live on Twitter for some reason. Let me have a look. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't go live on Twitter. That's strange. So basically, guys, we're waiting for this. If you guys are new, people watching in CoinW, let me know what charts you want me to go over. I don't mind going over any of these charts. Let me know what charts you want me to go over, guys. But I am looking at some sells here. I'm reading the chat right now. Yeah, let me know, guys, in the chat what you guys are looking at. But I'm looking at a potential short here for Bitcoin on the lower time frame. Let me know, guys, in the chat. There we go. I'm looking at a short here for Bitcoin on the lower time frame. So we'll see if we get it. The thing is, like, let's have a look at crypto bubbles. What we can do is, if we look at crypto bubbles here, let's have a look at the 1 hour. So WIF, I want to have a look at WIF, because if WIF is down 3%, we could probably look at some sells. Yeah, I mean, look at WIF. WIF kind of broke out way too hard yesterday, guys. So WIF broke out way too hard. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to remove everything. We're going to remove everything here. And basically, I want to see a nice fresh chart and look at the levels really, really clean here. Okay, so on the 4 hour time frame, where is our resistance? We have such a strong level right over here, right? This level here. Boom. That zone, I'll probably look for a long. You can see our price respects this zone multiple times. So I want to see if we can maybe take some shorts back down to that zone. So basically, we bounced from the zone over here. We bounced over here, right over here, and then over here. So basically, what I'm looking at for WIF right now is if WIF can come down to this level, I'll be looking at a long. But right now, it's not really at the zone that I want. Yeah, I just have to be patient here and wait for it. What is that? Looking at 3% move to the downside, 2% downside. Yeah, the stop loss is a little bit big for me. I do like this. I do like the setup. Looking at a sell back down to this zone over here, and then a long back up to the highs. So I'll probably look at this. Yeah, I'm gonna take this setup here for WIF, guys. I'm gonna take the setup now for WIF. I'm gonna take the setup for WIF, because the thing is, If we look at width, like on the high time frame, guys, if we look at width on the high time frame, the next key zone is at 2.0238. That is the zone where I want to be looking to long with, right? And if price can come to that level, then cool. We can take longs. Okay, so we are in a short here for WIF. Okay, so we did take a short for width here. Back down to this low over here. Stop loss just going to be above these highs over here. I like the setup. The reason why I like it is because I'm going to be focusing on taking a long at this level here, back up to the highs. So this is going to be like a double setup for the day. We'll see if we can get it. It plays out. And then for Bitcoin, guys, Bitcoin's starting to break down now. Beautiful. Remember, this is the short zone for Bitcoin. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is the short zone for Bitcoin. I'm going to wait for price to close below here. If price can close below, then yeah, cool, we take sells. If price can't, then sells aren't valid. So let's see. I know you're a little bit busy, but would you mind check out Gary fundamentals next move or anything you might? The fundamentals for Gary. Yeah, I'll have a look after the setup here. I want to focus on live trading, and then I don't mind looking at the fundamentals. I should have looked at it a while ago. I just didn't really have time to go over that. Okay, so basically, guys, if width can break this low over here, we're gonna see quite a nice move here. Yeah, there it is. So we have support over here for width. If we can break through that level for width, we're gonna see quite a big dump. So let's see. Boom. Here we go. Yeah, there it is. There it is. So at this point now, we broke the lows. Stop loss is going to move to break even now, guys. It's going to be a risk-free trade. There's no point of holding this trade. We want to put stop loss to break even, because I think that with it's going to dump here, guys. Because Bitcoin is coming down as well. Remember, we are looking at sells with Bitcoin as well, because we spoke about it. Basically, for Bitcoin, we had a critical zone right now. We had a critical zone. We're starting to break below. And the thing is, like, if price looks like this on the 15, we're going to take these sells. Okay. So like I said, like the whole market right now is retracing. So we're looking for sells, but we're going to be looking for buys a bit later on as well. You know what I mean? So it's not like we're just taking sells for the day. Like we're going to be taking buys later on. The thing is, right now we're just in a retracement mode, right? We're in a retracement zone. So for us to just take buys at these levels just doesn't make sense. So we want to be taking sells to our buy zones, if that makes sense. Which is why we're taking these sells here for width. Okay, so width's coming down. It's pretty much the only setup that I'm currently in right now. Dogecoin, I wanted to take sells in Dogecoin a little bit earlier today. Just didn't really get the levels. And then Bitcoin selling off nicely. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so WIF looks so good here. I'm going to take some profit at this low here to 5-minute support. It's a 5-minute support. So I will be taking some profit at this level for WIF, guys. But overall, like if you guys did just join right now, we're on the sell for WIF, and we spoke about it. We're just taking a breakout sell to the lows. You can see Bitcoin's dumping, guys. Bitcoin's dumping. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. So I'm going to take a little bit of profits here for WIF. We just hit take profit 1. So we just hit take profit 1. Boom, just like that. Ah, there it is. There it is. There's the setup. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So we just said take profit one. Move your stop loss to break even here, guys, and let it run. Let it run. Yeah. So WIF looks so good. We took sells here. I mean, this is so clean. We spoke about it multiple times in this live, and yeah, looks good. Looks really, really good. So our stop loss is at break even. We've taken out 50%. Everything's sorted. And like I said, like we essentially taking sells to our buy zone, right? So like if you guys did just join, basically we're saying that price at this level is so strong, right? This is the strongest level here for width. So we're taking sells to that zone, and yeah, and then we're gonna take buys all the way back up. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. Like our stop loss is at break even right now. So like there's no point in being scared about this trading anymore. And yeah, we're just gonna wait for Bitcoin as well because we're speaking about Bitcoin. We're saying that Bitcoin's looking bearish a little bit on the lower time frames. So we're gonna wait for sells. We're gonna wait for sells, yeah. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome, welcome. I do appreciate you guys joining today. And yeah, if you guys have a CoinW app, essentially, if you guys have any coins you want me to go over, let me know. I will obviously I will speak about Gari network in just a bit, guys. But yeah, let's see. So we took some sells there. We hit TP1. It was a very quick trade, right? It's a very quick trade. So basically, the setup was very clean. This is your 5-minute low, right? So TP1 did get hit over here. So this was our TP1. And yeah, we got smacked at that zone. It was a small little trade because the thing is, width moves so fast, right? So the thing is, even if we're using a low leverage, you're making 10 to 20% on this trade. Um, Even with that small little move there, and if width can break through this low over here, then I mean honestly, I do think that we're going to go a little bit lower as well. So yeah, it was a very short trade, very short trade. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think the market's looking good for more downside, to be honest with you. I mean, width is either going to pump from the zone. I don't think it will. It's not that strong. Like this level is not that strong. It's your 5-minute support. So like, um, yeah. Profits. I'm just sending this out to the community. Okay. Still holding that 5-minute support, which is obviously a good thing. We did take some profits there because it was a small little setup. We're obviously going to expect a little bit lower here, but we're waiting for the 15-minute candle to close, right? So basically, once this 15-minute candle closes bearish, yeah, then it's sorted. Then it's sorted. So let's see. Let's see. I'm just checking out for some other setups here. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So Bitcoin, guys, we're looking at these cells. We're looking at these cells of Bitcoin. So just be careful. Be careful right now because the market is it's at a critical zone, right? So if you guys did just join, we are on these cells for WIF. We are obviously we did take profits, a little bit of profits at TP1 here. So yeah, it's I was looking at this setup here for ARB, but we didn't really get it. So now what I'm going to be looking at is it's starting to break down, right? And we've spoken about ARB. If ARB breaks bearish here, guys, if it breaks below this level, then it's going to dump really, really hard. So just be careful. So Bitcoin, guys, Bitcoin, it's about a dump here. Bitcoin's about a dump here. If you guys have any other coins you want me to go over, just let me know. I'm going to take some sells here for Bitcoin. Stop loss just above the high. Yeah, so I'm gonna go into these sells here for Bitcoin. Yeah, I think that the market it's been holding this level way too long. The probability of us coming down now is just so much more likely. So we're in some sells here for Bitcoin. We're on some sells here for Bitcoin. Yeah. So like I said, guys, the market is coming down. We're gonna take some sells. So yeah, we in these setups, yeah. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay. So basically, guys, um, like I said, the market's still bullish, but bearish on the lower time frames, which is where I like to trade. I like to use the lower time frames, but I understand the whole picture, right? So it's about understanding where we are on the time frames. Like we have to understand, okay, the market is obviously still bullish, but we're taking sells to the downside, if that makes sense. Yeah. And we are shorting with as well. With about to break the lows. Yeah, it's a bit carnage right now, eh? It's a bit carnage. Like we're literally about to break the lows here. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's very interesting. I think that Bitcoin's about to dump hard here. I think that no one's really prepared for this. And a lot of people are still kind of long here. Still people are kind of long here. Yeah, WIF's dumping. So yeah, we're shorting, yeah, we're shorting, yeah. So yeah, looks good, looks good. Overall looking good here. I like the setup. I do like this. Yeah, so we short on Bitcoin and we short on WIF. So we are expecting more downside. Remember, it is London Open. The volume isn't that great, but yeah, the 50-minute did close really, really bearish. Yeah. Okay, so that's the setup for BTC, guys. I can go through the whole analysis again, but I think you guys can just rewind because, like I said, it's not like I'm bearish, right? It's just that I'm bearish a little bit on the day, a little bit on the day. I'm expecting a little bit of a retracement. We've had our move. I'm expecting a little bit of a retracement here. If we do have a look here, where's the volume profile? I'm pretty sure it's here, right? Yeah, we can see Bitcoin come down even lower, guys. Back down to 61K potentially. potentially. So yeah, let's see. We have to close below here, guys. Okay. So like I said, let's see what we got. Let's see what they got. So we're in these cells still for width. Basically, it's still gonna wait for price to come down and take these longs for the day. Like I said, I'm not gonna like take sells the whole day. I'm probably gonna take some longs a little bit later on. But I do think that we might see a little bit more sells for like the short term, right? Before like New York Open, and then we start to see people start buying it back up. So I'm just gonna leave both of these setups on the chart. So we're short on Bitcoin and we are short on WIF. Okay. So I'm just gonna leave both of these here. Yeah, let me know if you guys are on these setups. Basically, these are the two trades that we're in. Okay. Bitcoin's dumping. WIF is puzzling. There it is. There it is. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Okay. 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 Boom. Yeah, there it is, guys. There it is. We literally predicted that to the T. Okay. So I mean, it was quite a basic trade. Like, I mean, if you look at Bitcoin, where's the next zone here? Like, it's chaos. Yeah, like here, right? This is the next key zone for Bitcoin. Where's that? At 326. 326. I mean, that's pretty much the key zone for Bitcoin right now. I mean, it's at that point. WIF is. So this is going to be your first take profit. Yeah, look at the 30 minutes. 30 minutes kind of holding up a little bit. I think we're just going to see more downside here, especially for WIF. Like, if you look at WIF on the 15, we did close below, but we have grabbed liquidity, which is a problem. We have grabbed a little bit of liquidity, yeah. But it's a little bit choppy at the minute. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit choppy. A little bit choppy, yeah. But WIF, we had a really good entry for WIF. We entered up here. We did enter around about up here, and yeah. So I want to see if we can just come a little bit lower. Like I said for WIF, I want to see price come back down to like this zone, and then we longs all the way back up. Because like I said, I'm still bullish like on the day, but I'm bearish like medium term, right? Medium to short term, I'm still bearish, right? So these trades are just for the short term. A lot of people understand when I say bearish, and they think like, oh, I'm taking sells, like I'm bearish, like, you know, but I'm just taking sells on the shorter time frame. Like WIF wants to dump here. We have a look at the 1 minute. I think we're going to see a dump here. yeah, if you guys aren't used to the channel, it'd be amazing if you can like the stream. And yeah, comment the coins you want me to go over. We are seeing a nice little move to the downside. I think WIF is just, so basically, like what I like to do is I like to choose coins that are like looking more bearish on the day, right? Like if I'm looking for sells, I want to see coins that are bearish on the day. And WIF was just the one where it was breaking support, it was breaking lows. Like it's just so clean. Okay, so let's see. Like I said, for Bitcoin, it's a lot of buying up here right now. A lot of people just want to long Bitcoin. Everyone just loves longing Bitcoin, and that's a problem. A lot of people like to shake it out as well. So this will shake you out. Okay, so let's have a look at the 10 minutes. 10 minute for Bitcoin. It's like, I mean, this is your support for Bitcoin at this low. Because also, like when you're trading, right, you have all these time frames on the top here, right? So essentially, all these time frames, everyone that trades uses those time frames. So you kind of want to use other time frames, like the 10 minutes. 10 minutes, it's showing the same thing, right? Like the 6 minutes instead of the 5 minutes. Change it up a little bit. Like the 6 minute support got broken. Like there's a whole bunch of factors. But like our stop loss is at break even here. So let's just wait. Patience here, guys, patience. Anything can happen now. Anything can happen now. I like to use this with the 30 minutes. Yeah, below, it's still retesting that ORB level. Yeah, so I like it. I still like it for Bitcoin. Can I make a new entry here for a short? Yeah, so what I'm thinking is Lakesh. Which one are you talking about? Bitcoin. Yeah, so WIF kind of pumping back up here. I want to see how this next 15-minute closes, because Bitcoin, this level here is your support, but I do think that we can come lower. The whole basis of the short today was thinking that we can come lower. But I thought we'll just push straight through this low here for Bitcoin. So what I'll do is I'll just wait. If I was taking a short now, I'll probably just wait for that next 15 closure. But if this next 5-minute candle closes bearish here, then you can take the short with me. Yeah, because I want to try to give an accurate setup for you. If this next 5-minute candle flips bearish here, you can take the short with me. And then for WIF, I mean, our entry was really good, so I don't think I would enter here. But if this also flips bearish here for WIF, I mean, it's you can also just take another short. Yeah. For Bitcoin, yeah. Like I said, Bitcoin, that candle needs to flip bearish here, which is what it's doing right now, is flipping, because it's holding this resistance here that we've got over here, and WIF is still holding as well. So I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Yeah, Bitcoin's still good for shorts. Bitcoin's still good for shorts. Yeah. Bitcoin's still good for shorts. I think WIF is still looks really good as well, to be honest. What's yeah, so these are the two setups here. I want WIF to close below this support here though. So this level here for WIF, we need it to close below this level, right? Because right now, if it's closing respecting it, we're probably going to, because you can see over here, right? This is so strong. It's a strong 5-minute support, it's a strong 50-minute support for WIF. So we need price to close back below, because we close below and then we close back above, which is basically saying that, okay, this could just be an invalidation. Price is most probably not going to hold this zone. So just be patient for entering WIF, because the thing is, the entry price that we got for WIF was up here. So like to re-enter, we need price to close back below, right? So we need price to close back below this level to actually re-enter the setup. Like I'm not going to enter now because it doesn't make sense to enter now. It makes sense to wait for this next 5-minute candle to close below, because that is your support. I mean, it does look like it's going to close low, but like I don't know for sure. Like, you know what I mean? Okay, so those are the two setups. I'm not really into any other trades. Everyone is on the screen. So let's see. So yeah, that's a 15 closure, right? The 15-minute closure. It's kind of holding. That's not good for Bitcoin, to be honest with you. Because that is your 45-minute closure. So the 45-minute candle did close below. And the 5-minute is closing below as well. So yeah, it's just be patient right now. Yeah. Patience right now, because the thing is, like I'm still like looking for sells. I still think that whip's going to come down. I think the market just wants to trap people right now. I don't know why it's getting stuck here for WIF. It shouldn't really. I mean, this level here, I guess, is that level. It should move that. So just be patient here. The market does move. It is moving a little bit slowly right now. But yeah, we should get a little bit of a push. We should get a little bit of a push. because I want to take this long for WIF today. I want WIF to come back down to this zone over here, and then we take longs. Because like I said, I'm bullish on the day, but bearish on the short term. It doesn't mean like I'm bearish for the day. When I'm taking sells, it doesn't mean I'm bearish for the day. It just means I'm kind of just I'm bearish for the short term, if that makes sense. You can see it's still holding this level for both coins. Like for Bitcoin right now, it's still holding. Like the 1 minute, if you look at the 1 minute time frame, it's kind of holding that level. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So let's see. Like, I mean, we're just waiting. We are on 2 sells, especially like WIF. Like I was saying for WIF, it's at a critical zone, guys. Like WIF, it's at support. Price needs to break support. Once it breaks, we take buys later on. Bitcoin still struggling to close below here. It looks like it kind of just, but there's not much buying up over here. You can see it's really slow, which basically means that there's not much buying potential at these zones, which means it could potentially come down. Let's see what happens. I'm not saying it's a guarantee. Like I'm not saying it's guaranteed at all. I just think that this is level. So let's see what happens, yeah. Yeah, because WIF, I mean, it's at a critical zone. You can see it's struggling. It's literally struggling. Like the 1 minute, the 5 minutes, it doesn't really know what it wants to do, right? It doesn't want to pump, doesn't want to dump. It's literally at a zone. So I think that we will see price come down. Maybe not right now, but within the next couple of, maybe the next 9 minutes, yeah. Because the next 9 minutes is going to be the 1 hour close. The 1 hour close is going to be the 30-minute closure as well. And if the 30-minute candle can close below this level, then it would confirm price to come down. But if the 30-minute candle and the 15-minute candle closes respecting this zone, then I do think that I'll probably just close this position here for WIF, because we need this to close below, right? It's really important for it to close below this level. Like we have to close below this level over here. Otherwise, we probably just going to see a retracement. But I don't think that this level is strong. Like it's acting like it's strong, but it's actually not that strong, because it was just support that we've been holding from yesterday, right? Or from yesterday. Sorry, this morning. This was actually this morning, this pump. But I do think that there will be a deeper retracement, basically, based on these coins. Let's have a look at Dogecoin. Not much. ARB. So ARB touched our level. That's so annoying. I was waiting for price to touch that zone. Yeah, I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of different charts. Like we into setups, we're just going to monitor them. Otherwise, we're just going to get a little bit too sidetracked here. But yeah, it's a bit slow. I know it's a little bit slow. We kind of just waiting, right? Kind of just waiting. So this for WIF, this was our entry over here. We spoke about this entry earlier, and yeah, we need the 50 minutes to close below here. There's a little bit of liquidity built up on the 1 minute. This is liquidity here. So like once we start breaking below this liquidity, we should see a dump. Because overall, it's still, I mean, it's still holding. It is still holding. So let's see. Sorry, I was off there for some reason. But what I'm saying is WIF still looks good for downside. You can see it broke like the liquidity. So this year, I actually want to make this. Boom, so that we want to save that. Liquidity. Okay, so liquidity build basically means that we're taking out that liquidity, which potentially can push price lower. For Bitcoin, same thing. You know, it's all about the higher time frame. Like I'm expecting price to come down a little bit lower areas. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for today. I do think that we will come down a little bit for the short term, but for the higher time frame for Bitcoin, like if we have a look at the daily, you know, I'm looking at longs back, looking at longs at around about 61,500. That is where I'd probably look for longs for the day. I do think that that's the zone where we'll probably see price come down to around about these areas. That's where I'm going to be setting up some long positions. But right now, I'm probably just going to short back down to those zones. But yeah, I do appreciate everyone joining. I hope you guys, any new entry where I can enter, yeah, it's just Bitcoin. And then WIF, I mean, is WIF ready? It's a little bit too strong for my liking, right? So I'll probably, let's just wait. I'll stay on a little bit longer, But let's just wait for WIF because I want to wait for this level to break. Because you can see that our TP1 zone for WIF is still currently holding, right? It's still currently holding. So we need to wait for price to close below this level. Yeah, so WIF not ready for more sells. Like this level here is so important. Once we close below that zone, then cool, we can take some sells. But until then, no, can't really. But yeah, Bitcoin, this is the level here, 62,878. Okay, so I do appreciate everyone joining. I will see you guys later. Peace out.